The 2025 summer transfer window has been packed with blockbuster deals, but few could have predicted that Alejandro Garnacho would suddenly become one of its most hotly debated names. The moment Chelsea's interest in the Argentine star surfaced, the reaction was instant and polarizing. Some rolled their eyes, mocking the move as yet another case of Chelsea burning money or shopping on impulse, especially given how stacked they already are on the wings. But sometimes the most unexpected moves turn out to be the smartest ones. So, what exactly is Chelsea trying to do with this deal? Is this just another target for the critics to laugh at? Or is there a carefully calculated plan behind the scenes that most people are missing? One of the clearest recruitment philosophies Chelsea has embraced in their rebuilding phase is the principle of 2 players for every position. It's a strategy used by many elite clubs across Europe to maintain squad depth and internal competition. According to journalist Bobby Vincent of Football London, the Stamford Bridge hierarchy is determined to ensure that every position has at least 2 quality options, either to rotate or push each other to improve. This helps the club avoid over-reliance on any one individual while also nurturing a competitive, growth-oriented environment for emerging talents. And when it comes to the left wing, Chelsea are currently facing a glaring void. Both Jadon Sancho and Noni Madueke have departed this summer. The original plan was to rotate Mykhailo Mudryk with new signing Jamie Binoy-Gittins, brought in from Borussia Dortmund. But Mudryk now faces a doping suspension, with no clear return date. Meanwhile, promising youngster Tariq George is likely to be loaned out to gain valuable playing time. Pedro Neto has been tested on the left flank in several matches, but let's be honest, everyone knows the Portuguese winger is far more comfortable and effective cutting in from the right. As for Xavi Simons, if he does arrive, he'll most likely operate as a natural number 10, orchestrating play through the middle rather than hugging the touchline. That's where Alejandro Garnacho steps into the spotlight as a near-perfect fit. He doesn't just plug a gap. He embodies the kind of football Chelsea are striving toward: high pressing, explosive speed, and rapid transitions. The Argentine winger brings electric pace, dazzling footwork, and excellent stamina, all the ingredients needed to thrive in the Premier League and hit the ground running in the intense, high-octane system Chelsea are building. More importantly, Garnacho is still just 21 years old, with his entire future ahead of him. That makes this a smart investment for both the short term and the long haul. In a transfer market that's growing more cutthroat and increasingly starved of top young talent, the fact that a player like Alejandro Garnacho could be available at just 21 is a rare opportunity, not only for Chelsea, but for any club looking to inject explosive quality into their flanks. Garnacho is no longer part of manager Ruben Amorim's long-term vision at Manchester United, following a fallout during last season's Europa League final. That rift became glaringly obvious when he was left out of United's 2025 summer tour squad to the US. Even more telling, he's now been grouped into the so-called bomb squad, alongside Marcus Rashford, Antony, Jadon Sancho, and Tyrell Malacia, players who have effectively been cast aside and told to find a new club. United are demanding a minimum fee of $40 million, while Chelsea are only willing to offer around $30 million. This price gap has created a bit of a tug-of-war at the negotiation table. Still, if the deal drags on toward the end of the window, United might be forced to lower their asking price in order to offload unwanted players, giving Chelsea a better shot at landing Garnacho for a more reasonable fee. Interestingly, Chelsea even floated the idea of a player swap involving Nicholas Jackson, but United weren't interested. They want cash only. Garnacho, for his part, has already turned down offers from Aston Villa, Bayer Leverkusen, and several Saudi clubs, despite the financial perks. According to journalist Fabrizio Romano, the young Argentine has set his heart on Chelsea, showing just how serious and committed he is about continuing his Premier League career at Stamford Bridge, with his eyes firmly fixed on the Champions League. One small but telling sign: Garnacho liked a Romano post on Instagram about Chelsea's pursuit of him and Xavi Simons. Just a tap, but enough to send the rumor mill into overdrive and further hint at his desire to join the Blues. Chelsea's pursuit of Alejandro Garnacho shouldn't be seen as a gamble. Quite the opposite. This is a move grounded in data, logic, and proven performance. At 21, Garnacho is reaching a level of maturity that many players his age are still years away from. Compared to Chelsea's other young talents like Estevão Willian, Jamie Bino Gittins, or even Xavi Simons, Garnacho holds a distinct advantage: Premier League experience. That's a crucial factor. It means he can adapt quickly and slot into Enzo Maresca's system without needing much time to get used to the demanding environment of English football. Garnacho has already proven he can perform at the highest level and is ready to compete from day one. During the 2024-25 season, he featured in 58 matches across all competitions, scoring 11 goals and providing 10 assists, a remarkably consistent return for a young winger operating in a Manchester United side riddled with turmoil. And this isn't a one-season wonder. Back in 2022-23, he tallied 5 goals and 5 assists. The following year, 10 goals and 7 assists. And now, 11 goals. Garnacho has progressed steadily, year after year. That's not a flash in the pan. That's the mark of real measured development. And it's not just at club level where Garnacho is making his mark. He's already been called up 8 times by Argentina, a squad brimming with world-class talent and known for being notoriously selective. If he joins Chelsea, he'll reunite with national teammate Enzo Fernandez. The Chelsea vice-captain would no doubt be instrumental in helping Garnacho settle into his new surroundings. Even those who have worked with Garnacho acknowledge his growth. Juan Mata, a former player for both Chelsea and Manchester United, openly shared. "I'm very impressed," Mata said. "I knew Alejandro, I know what he's capable of. He was already showing signs of how good he could be. He's performing at a very high level, almost week in, week out, scoring incredible goals." Off the pitch, Chelsea have done their homework. Extensive background checks have reportedly shown no red flags regarding Garnacho's character or attitude. This isn't some impulsive, emotion-driven transfer. Far from it. Chelsea's pursuit of Alejandro Garnacho is part of a carefully mapped-out recruitment strategy that's been in motion for months. According to internal sources, Garnacho has been on Chelsea's radar since May 2025, when the club began reshaping the squad blueprint under manager Ruben Amorim. This isn't a reaction to injuries or short-term gaps, it's a long-term vision in action. Chelsea are building a team around a balanced mix of youth, top-level experience, and future financial value. Players like Estevão Willian, Jamie Bino Gittins, Alejandro Garnacho, and Xavi Simons aren't just the foundation of the next 5 to 7 years. They're also strategic assets. They bring immediate quality on the pitch and hold massive resale value if developed properly. With the trajectory he's on, Garnacho could easily become an 80-100 million player within a few years. Let's not forget, fans once scoffed when Chelsea spent huge sums on Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo. Both were slammed early on for their price tags and inconsistent form. But today, they are irreplaceable pillars of the team. Garnacho could be next in line for a similar story. Judging this move based only on current context is short-sighted. This isn't madness. This isn't reckless. Chelsea's pursuit of Garnacho is a deliberate, calculated decision that aligns with their long-term footballing philosophy. In a market where most clubs are playing it safe, Chelsea are showing they're willing to invest, but only when a player checks all the boxes in terms of quality, tactical fit, and long-term upside. And Garnacho does. He's not just a familiar face in the Premier League. He's a proven talent with top-level experience and a burning hunger to take the next step. Because at the end of the day, the transfer market isn't just a game of money. It's a game of vision and courage. While other clubs throw money at names that may or may not work out, Chelsea are quietly building something young, talented, and cohesive. So don't laugh at Chelsea for going after Garnacho. Wait a few years and then we'll see who's really winning, both in the market and on the pitch.